Baseball fans rejoice. Opening day of the 2023 Shorter Hawks season is just about to get underway. The Shorter Hawks today take on the Morehouse College Tigers in game number 1 here on February 1st in 2023. On the mound for the Hawks today is Peyton Holloway. The right-handed pitcher stands 6'2". He's a junior from Columbus, Georgia. He'll conclude his warm-up tosses, and the genesis of the 2023 season is about to get underway. Elijah Pinckney, the Morehouse shortstop, will stand in. Holloway toes the rubber from the stretch, winds, and his first offering is fouled off to the right. And that is how the 2023 season officially begins for the Shorter Hawks. Oh, 1 on the way is fouled back quickly, 0-2 to the Morehouse leadoff man. Nothing into the count. Holloway sets just above the shoulder now, brings it to the plate, and he misses just high and outside the zone for ball 1. For the Hawks, a lot of familiar faces mixed with some new ones. Hawks lost a lot of production last year from the seniors, so it'll be important to make that up this year. 1-2 pitch misses high and away. Notably, the departure of star right-handed pitcher Jonathan Pintaro, one of the greatest D2 pitchers to ever take the mound, no longer with the Hawks, so it'll be important for the pitching staff to cover them this year, as the first batter of the year swings and misses. Their strikeout number 1 for Peyton Holloway. Leadoff man set down, and that'll bring up the third baseman DJ Avent. First pitch from Holloway, fastball, strike 1. The 1 pitch is pops softly to short. Schroeder, the shortstop, retreats in shallow left center field, makes the grab, 2 outs. Two up and 2 down for the Tigers here in the top half of the first inning, and that'll bring up David Coleman. Coleman digs in, standing at the back of the right-handed batter's box. Holloway gets the sign and delivers. His first pitch is popped up. Left side, called for by Schroeder, ranging into foul territory, and he makes the grab. Back-to-back pop-outs for the shortstop, Tommy Schroeder, and the Morehouse Tigers go down in order to start the top half of the first inning. We head to the bottom of the first, no score. Leading off for the Hawks in the home half of the first inning will be the shortstop, Tommy Schroeder. Schroeder, one of the aforementioned new faces on this Hawks team. Standing at 5'11", he's a sophomore from St. Charles, Illinois, a transfer from Morton Community College. Gets the opening day nod as short for the Hawks here. First pitch to him is downstairs in the dirt for ball one. On the mound for Morehouse will be number 11, Casey Coates. The left-handed twirler delivers the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls, no strikes to Schroeder. 2-0 the count. Fastball right there, strike one. Schroeder made him throw a strike, and Coates obliged. Working quickly, now the 2-1. Swung on and popped up and out of play. Count draws to even, 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Hawks leadoff man. Two on the way. Is lined into left field, fairly deep. Back goes the left fielder, and slowing makes the shoulders high grab for out number 1. Line out to left, sets down Schroeder, and the Hawks right fielder Jacob Pager will be the batter. Pager, a mainstay in the Hawks lineup last year. They'll be counting on him this year even more for production. First pitch from Coates is swung on and fouled straight back, 0-1. One is fouled back again, quickly 0-2 to the Hawks right fielder. Coates the wind, the 0-2 pitch is fouled back. Defensive hack from Pager there, spoiled an 0-2 breaking ball, and he stays alive. Two again, curveball just misses the outside corner. Morehouse wanted the call, but not to the liking of the home plate umpire. One two is fouled back. Third baseman will give it a look, but it's out of play. Pager hanging tough here, fouled off a couple of breaking balls here deep in the count. And he awaits the 1-2 pitch from Coates. It is another breaking ball, fouled back. Had Pager fooled, he was out in front, but still good wherewithal to get the bat on it and stay alive here in his inaugural at-bat of the season. Another 1-2 on the way. Fastball. This one's fouled back. Fastball. In and out of the mid of the catcher. And Pager, once again, stays alive. David Coleman doing the catching for the Tigers today, unable to hang on to that one. And fortunately for Pager, he will live to see yet another 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball finally wears him down. Pager swings and misses for strike 3. 2 up and 2 down for the Hawks in the home half of the first, and that'll bring up the left fielder, Kobe Jones. Lefty-lefty matchup. Jones lines it down the left field line. That'll drop in for a hit. Jones rounding first on his way to second. He'll arrive there with a stand-up 2-out double, and the first Hawk hit of the season is a 2-out double for Kobe Jones. Jones ambushed a first pitch fastball, and now the designated hitter Gavin Millines will stand in with a chance to drive in Kobe Jones at second base. First pitch of the Hawks cleanup man is a breaking ball downstairs for ball 1. Millines gets the nod at designated hitter for the Hawks today, batting cleanup. No small feat for a redshirt freshman. Coach bluffs the pickoff move to second. Coach Miss Lowe with the first pitch breaking ball. Now he brings the 1-0 to the plate. Fastball, miss, ball 2. Didn't appear to miss by much, but just outside the strike zone, according to the home plate umpire. And a hitter's count now for the Hawks cleanup man. 2 balls and no strikes. Hitter's count, the 2-0. Breaking ball over the outside edge, strike 1. Great 2-0 pitch there from Coach to a dangerous batter. So easy to look to ambush a fastball there on 2-0, but a nice wrinkle by Casey Coates to deliver a curveball. Jones is running, pitch is grounded to short and through the hole, a base hit. Jones will round third and head to home, and the first RBI of the season belongs to Gavin Millines, and the Hawks strike first. It's 1-0. Jones taking off for third certainly aided in that play as Millines sprayed it right through the hole at the vacant shortstop. First pitch is a called strike to Julian Sauger, another new face on this Hawks team. The starting backstop here in game number 1 for the Hawks. This one's popped softly out to short. The shortstop Pinckney retreating now turns and makes the grab in shallow left center field to retire the side. Some 2-out action for the Hawks, a double by Kobe Jones and an RBI single from Gavin Millines puts the Hawks on the board first. We head to the top of the second, 1-0 shorter. Peyton Holloway back to work here in the top of the 7th inning. He'll be greeted by Jalen Green, the Tigers left fielder. Green had some action in the first inning. He recorded a line out of the Hawks leadoff man, Tommy Schroeder. Standing here in the left-handed batter's box, awaits the first pitch from Peyton Holloway. Lined into right, softly coming on Pager, that'll drop in for a base hit. After going 3 up and 3 down in the top half of the first, the Tigers waste no time here. Green dumps a first pitch fastball into right field, and the Tigers had the leadoff man aboard here to begin the 2nd inning. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Elijah James, with a man aboard and no one out. Pick off over to first. Close play, but back in time. Logan Stockton getting the nod at first base today for the Hawks. He holds off the leadoff man, Green. Pitch is popped up. Center field. Schroeder will call for it. He's called off by the center fielder, Krause, who puts it away for out number 1. The Tigers have come out swinging in this inning. They've gotten 2 fastballs, put both of them in play. This one's a pop out to the center fielder, Krause. Unable to advance Jalen Green, who stands pat at first base. 1 on and 1 out for the center fielder, Mike Scott. First pitch swinging yet again, and again popped into shallow center. Krause once again calling for it, and in a near identical play, he puts it away for out number 2. Three pitches for Holloway here in the inning, a single and 2 outs on those 3 pitches. And number 16, Jaden Proper, the right fielder for the Tigers, will bat with a man aboard and 2 out. Tigers in danger of wasting that leadoff single from Jalen Green. Proper represents the last chance in this inning. He swings on the first pitch and grounds one through the whole left side, a base hit. Green's heading for third. The throw from Jones will be cut off, and the aggressive base running pays off for Jalen Green. The Tigers have him at the corners with 2 out. The Tigers deciding to push the envelope here. Green advances from first to third on a ground ball to left. Dexter Redding will be the batter now. Chance for the Tigers to strike and draw even on the scoreboard. First pitch from Holloway is chopped left side and foul. 5 pitches and 5 swings for the first 5 batters here of this inning off of the Hawks starter, Peyton Holloway. Tigers are not waiting around. They are going after the first pitch. Pitch is lined on the left field line, hooking, just foul. That one certainly would have scored a run, perhaps 2 had that landed fair, but luckily for Peyton Holloway and the Hawks, it sliced just to the left of the foul line. He's ahead now, 0-2 on Dexter Redding, the Tigers' second baseman. 7 pitches and 7 swings for the Tigers this inning. Runner from first goes, the pitch is low, they throw it down to second base, and the tag is not in time. A stolen base for Jaden Proper, and the Tigers have 2 men in scoring position now, runners at second and third. Big pitch here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at second and third. Hawks hold an early lead, 1-0. Pitch from Holloway is swung on and missed, strike 3. Holloway elevates a fastball and gets Dexter Redding to swing right through it to end the Tigers' threat here at the top half of the second inning. Holloway strands a pair. We head to the bottom of the second, still 1-0 Hawks. First baseman Logan Stockton will climb in for the Hawks to open up the bottom half of the second inning. Hawks looking to add on to their early lead, which currently stands at just 1 run. They'll take aim at lefty starter Casey Coates, back out for his second inning of work. First pitch from him to Stockton is a fastball that misses high and away, ball 1. Is a fastball top of the zone for strike 1. Stockton mainly appeared as the Hawks catcher last season, split duties with Cameron Tilley. Gets to start at first base here today. 1-1 pitch is a fastball upstairs, 2-1. First base will certainly be a position to watch out for the Hawks after the graduation of first baseman Corey Mason, who is a stalwart in the Hawks lineup all year long. This one misses away, and it's 3 balls and a strike to the first baseman Logan Stockton. Though not eligible to play anymore, Corey Mason did stay on staff at the Hawks as a GA, as this one skips in the dirt, ball 4, a leadoff walk for Logan Stockton. That'll bring up second baseman Norman Leon. Stockton stands aboard at first base after the leadoff walk. First pitch to Leon on the year, misses high, ball 1. Leon batted a healthy .329 last year, drove in 16 runs, and had a .408 on-base percentage. This one is lined right side. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Stockton rounding second, on his way to third. Leon on his way to second. Throw is wild, and Stockton will advance to home. Leon on his way to third. There's no one there. This throw is wild. And what'll certainly be scored is a double and an advance on error. Norman Leon drives in the Hawks' second run of the afternoon. And Shorter has doubled their lead here in the bottom of the second. It now stands at 2-0. Jacob Woods is the batter now, the Hawks' third baseman, with a chance to drive in Norman Leon, who stands just 90 feet away at third base. First pitch to him is a fastball, fouled right side out of play, 0-1. .0-1 from Coates. Breaking ball, misses high and away. They will indeed give a throwing error to the left fielder, Jalen Green. Allowed Leon to advance to third. Here's a 1-1. Check swing foul right side. An excuse me swing from Jacob Woods results in a second strike on him. 1-2 the count now. One-two pitch. Fastball just missed high and away. Nobody out, man at third for the Hawks. 1 run already across here in the bottom of the second, and nobody out in the inning. 2-2 pitch is a breaking ball, fouled straight back off the screen, and Woods will stay alive. Count even. The 2-2. Grounded to third. That is a foul ball. And it nearly took Norman Leon along with it. He had to dance out of the way of danger there. Nice job by Woods to turn on that inside fastball. And very nearly had himself an extra base hit. 2-2 again. In the dirt, it bounces away from the catcher, and Leon will scurry home for the Hawks' third run of the afternoon. A wild pitch brings home Norman Leon, and the Hawks now lead 3-0. Woods able to check his swing at the plate, so the count runs full on him. He'll bat now with a full count and the base is empty. Three-two. Fastball popped up right side and out of play. Nice battle here from Jacob Woods, the Hawks' third baseman. The 6'4" senior from Camdenton, Missouri. Here it is, another 3-2. Down and in, ball 4. Great at bat from Jacob Woods to work a walk. That'll bring up the Hawks center fielder, Cody Kraus. Batting in the 9 slot today at Manning center field. Kraus bats with a man at first and nobody out in the inning. Chance for a big inning here for the Hawks. A double, 2 walks already. And still nobody out. First pitch misses upstairs, ball 1. Kraus lines one to right. That's going to drop in a base hit. Woods will hold pad at second base. Throw back into the infield quickly. And it's a single for Cody Kraus. Back to the top now for shortstop Tommy Schroeder. Getting his second at bat here in this one. Lined out hard to left his last time up. And a chance to do some damage here. 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the second inning. 2 runs already across for the Hawks here in the frame. It's a bunt, and that'll be pushed foul left side. Hawks opting to go the small ball route there. The runner at first and second. Tried to lay down a bunt with the leadoff man, Schroeder, but it didn't pan out. As a result of the missed bunt, it's 0-1. Schroeder squares around, now pulls back, swings, and fouls one off left side. Woods leads off a second. Kraus right behind him at first base. A walk and a single respectively. Now a 0-2 count on Tommy Schroeder. Here it is from Coates. Up and in, that one drilled him. Schroeder catches a break, a 0-2 hit by pitch, and the bases are full for right fielder Jacob Pager. So before Pager can climb in, we're going to have a trip to the mound. The Tigers coach taking a slow trek to the mound. And we'll see if that'll be all for the starter, Coates. He will indeed take the ball from a starter and hand it off to Savian Muhammad. He'll face Jacob Pager with the bases loaded when we come back. Jacob Pager will stand in and the chance to do some damage. Bases loaded, nobody out, and 2 runs already across here in the bottom of the 2nd inning for the Hawks. Chance to really open this thing up and jump out to an early lead. Pager struck out after a long at bat his first time through. Awaits the first pitcher from the reliever, which is up and in for ball 1. Savian Muhammad, the first pitcher out of the pen today for the Tigers. This one is off the glove of the catcher and potentially missed a strike because of it. It's 2-0. Muhammad sets, now the 2-0. Fouled out of play. Pedro looks to be a little out in front of that one as he fouled it straight back. Count moves to 2-1. Coach, the starter, responsible for all 3 base runners. As the 2-1 from Muhammad misses away for ball 3. Didn't miss by much, but it goes in the favor of Jacob Pager. And he'll await a hitter's count, 3 balls and a strike for the Hawks right fielder. Here it is, the 3-1 out in front, chop left side, and off the top of the dugout foul. Big pitch here, full count. The pitch to Pager, grounded left side and foul. Pager with some long at-bats today, and his 2 thus far. And just as in the first, he hangs tough here in the 2nd, and he'll await another full count pitch from Savian Muhammad. The Tigers righty deals the 3-2. It is outside, ball 4, and that will bring home a run. That'll bring home Jacob Woods, give Pager an RBI on the walk, and the lead advances to 4-0. Kobe Jones the batter now. The same opportunity presented to him as just was Jacob Pager. Bases loaded, nobody out. First pitch swing, and he fouls this one off the screen, 0-1. One on the way. Fouled back quickly, 0-2. Looked to be a breaking ball there from Muhammad. He's ahead of the Hawks left fielder. No balls and 2 strikes. O2 now is down and in. Good play discipline by Jones to recognize off speed and lay off. One, 2. Corked out of play left side. Count remains. Fastball, strike 3 called. Muhammad paints one over the outside corner, and Kobe Jones is set down looking for the Hawks' first out of the inning. Takes 6 batters for the Tigers to finally record an out in the bottom half of the 2nd, and the bases remain full for the Hawks' designated hitter and cleanup man, Gavin Millines. Recorded his first collegiate hit in his first at-bat, an RBI single through the left side. Big hack at a breaking ball and fouls one back, 0-1. Millines took aim for the fence there, and he nearly got it. Instead, he's down on the count, no balls and a strike. Tigers looking for a double play ball to escape danger here. Hawks looking to add on to the 3 runs already scored here in the inning. Muhammad asked for a new ball, and his request is granted. And he'll prepare to deal an 0-1 pitch to the Hawks cleanup man, Gavin Millines. Muhammad sets the 0-1. Line hard up the middle and through, a base hit. Kraus will score. Schroeder right behind him heading to the plate. The throw goes back to second. Pager's safe. It's another hit and 2 more RBIs for Gavin Millines. 3 RBIs for him in just 2 collegiate at-bats. A rocket straight back through the box. Brings home 2 for Millines, and now the catcher, Julian Sager, will be the batter. Minute first and second now for the Hawks. Their backstop, Julian Sager, up to bat. First pitch to him is fouled out of play, 0-1. Sager popped out to short his first time through. Looking to rectify that with a base hit here. Both runners on the move. The pitch is blow. The throw goes down to second, and it's not in time. A double steal executed by the Hawks. Pager and Millines move up 90 feet. They stand at second and third with 1 out. One on the way. Off-speed pitch just misses low. Stolen base number 1 on the year for both Pager and Millines. 2-1 is in the dirt. Blocked up nicely by the catcher, David Coleman. And the runners will hold at second and third. Pager, a very proficient base runner last year. 20 out of 21 on stolen base attempts in his 2022 season. So the leg's definitely a major weapon for Pager. He stands at third here with 1 out. Inside, ball 4, and the bases are once again loaded for the Hawks. Sager draws a walk. And up to the plate steps Logan Stockton, who led off the inning with a walk. Hawks have now batted around here in the inning, just 1 out so far as Stockton takes upstairs, ball 1. A great offensive inning for the Hawks, aided so far by 4 walks in the inning from the Tigers pitching staff. Stockton flies this one to left, but hooking foul. Had home run distance, but just to the left of the foul pole. Hawks lead 6-0, but a chance to break it open here. First baseman Stockton bats with the bases full. This one called strike, 1-2. Muhammad hit the top of the zone there. And a big pitch as he's able to get ahead of the Hawks first baseman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Muhammad deals. Pitch on the way is just outside. Muhammad went with the breaking ball, and nice job by Stockton to lay off. 2-2 on the way. Popped up right side. Coleman in pursuit, but this will be out of play. Just over the Tigers' dugout along the first base line. And we'll reset and do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch, breaking ball, spoiled again by Stockton. First baseman in pursuit, but the fence will prevent him from making the catch. Once again, the count remains at 2-2. First baseman George Lester was nearly able to make a play on that, but he just ran out of room. This one's grounded to short. Might be 2. They flip to the bag for 1. On to first. It is in time for an inning-ending double play. Savian Muhammad able to roll a 6-4-3 twin killing to end the inning, and the Hawks will strand the bases loaded, but not before 5 runs come across in the bottom of the second inning. We head to the third. Hawks in front, 6-0. Starting pitcher Peyton Holloway's day has concluded. He'll be relieved by Trevor Nanny, the first pitcher out of the pen today for the Hawks. Trevor Nanny stands at 6'4", a senior from Shelby, North Carolina. Transfer from Guildford Technical Community College, was with the Hawks in 2022. Pitched to the tune of a 5.76 ERA with a 1.48 walks and hits per innings pitched across 25 innings. Hawks will be looking for him to be a major player out of the bullpen this year. First pitch here is a called strike, 0-1. George Lester is the batter. He takes high, ball 1. Lester manning first base today for the Tigers. This one is down and in, ball 2. Didn't appear to miss by much, but Nanny cannot get the call. He's behind in the count now, 2 balls and a strike on George Lester. Fastball, inside corner, strike 2. 4 pitches, 4 fastballs from Nanny. We'll see who goes with on his 5th pitch, which will be a 2-2 count to the Tigers' first baseman. Breaking ball out in front, chopped to third. Woods charges, fields cleanly, throws across the diamond. A strike to Logan Stockton in time for the first out of the inning. Five to 3 on the putout for the first batter faced by Trevor Nanny. Back to the top now for shortstop Elijah Pinckney. Pinckney was set down on strikes by Peyton Holloway. Nanny working from the stretch delivers a curveball for strike one. Nanny breaks out the bender to get ahead of the Tigers' leadoff man. And the 0-1 pitch is a fastball fouled back out of play. Quickly, 0-2 to Elijah Pinckney, the Tigers' shortstop. Time requested by Pinckney and granted by the home plate umpire. He'll face an 0-2 pitch from Hawks reliever Trevor Nanny. Breaking ball in the dirt. They check down to first. He went around, and there's a strikeout for Trevor Nanny. 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Pinckney retired back to the bench, and 2 up and 2 down to open the third inning for Trevor Nanny. DJ Avent the batter now. Breaking ball in there for strike one. Nanny pouring in the strikes here. He's ahead 0-1 to the Tigers' 2-hole hitter. Fastball to third. Woods fields it on the big hop. Plenty of time. Throws it across. And a quick 1-2-3 inning for Trevor Nanny and the Hawks. They set down the Tigers in order. And they protect the 6-0 Hawks lead. Second baseman Norman Leon set to lead things off for the Hawks in the home half of the third, looking to extend that 6-run lead even further. 6 runs on 5 hits, no errors for the Hawks thus far, no runs on 2 hits, and an error for the Morehouse Tigers. Savian Muhammad remains on the mound for Morehouse. First pitch swinging is Leon, and he skies one to third. Avent, battling the clouds, will put it away after a few stumbles, and 1 pitch is all it takes to retire Leon here in the third. Woods the batter now. walked in, came around to score his first trip through. First pitch is grounded to third, handled cleanly by the third baseman, Avon. Throw across to first, 2 up and 2 down, quickly for the Hawks here in the home third. 5-3 on the putout. Woods is retired, and Cody Kraus, the center fielder, will be the batter. Kraus singled, and he too came around to score back in the second inning. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Will Kraus be swinging? It's a bunt. Back to the mound. Muhammad fields it from his back foot, throws across, and a nice play to set down the speedy Cody Kraus. 3 pitches and 3 outs for the Hawks. They go down 1-2-3. In the blink of an eye, the third inning comes to a close. The Hawks lead 6-0. New pitcher on the mound for the Hawks is righty Aiden Bergen, who comes on in relief of Trevor Nanny, who worked a fantastic top half of the third inning. Nanny officially on his line, 1 inning pitch, 1 strikeout, and no hits allowed. So just what the Hawks were looking for out of him, and they'll turn the ball over to Aiden Bergen, 6'6" freshman from Canton, Georgia, a transfer from Reinhardt University. He'll take aim at the teeth of this order. First to David Coleman, who takes high for ball 1. Bergen working from the stretch, sets at the belt, and delivers to the plate. Down low, 2-0. To the count, the pitch from Bergen. Up and in. And that sends Coleman spiraling out of the box. 3-0 to the Tigers' backstop. On the way. upstairs. They check swing down to first, and he went around, says the first base umpire. So a nice break there for Bergen. Pitch was high, would have been ball 4, but thankfully Coleman unable to check his swing at the plate. First action in a Hawk uniform for Bergen as he deals the 3-1 pitch to the plate, right there for strike 2. Back in the count now is Aiden Bergen. He's worked at the full 3 balls and 2 strikes on David Coleman. Full count pitch, here it is. Down low, ball 4, leadoff walk for David Coleman. Leadoff man on at first base. That'll bring up left fielder Jalen Green. A single for him, his previous at-bat. Coleman takes his lead off of first. And Bergen to the plate, misses down and away. Ball 1. Bergen delivers the 1-0 pitch. Upstairs, 2-0. Bergen struggling to find the zone early. A leadoff walk and now a 2-0 count to Jalen Green. And a quick hook here from Wes Timmons. That'll be all for Aiden Bergen. New pitcher for the Hawks will be Luke Queen. He'll take the mound for the Hawks when we come back. New pitcher on the mound for the Hawks is righty Luke Queen, 6-foot even senior from Rockmart, Georgia. Will inherit the runner at first base belonging to Aiden Bergeron, who faced just a batter and a half before Luke comes on in relief. Queen pitched 15 2/3 innings last year with a 3.45 ERA and a 1.34 walks and hits per innings pitched. He'll inherit a 2-0 count, but he delivers a strike on 2-1. Jalen Green remains the batter. Pitch from Queen, big wave and a miss from Jalen Green. Queen pulled the string and Green came up empty. Count draws even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Queen gets Green to swing and miss for strike 3. Nice job by Luke Queen. 3 pitches, 3 strikes from him out of the bullpen, and Green is set down for out number 1 here in the top of the 4th inning. Out number 1 recorded, and Elijah James, the designated hitter, will be the batter. First pitch to him. Queen pours in yet another strike, 0-1. Queen recorded 12 strikeouts during the 2022 campaign, and already number 1 for him here in 2023. Great start for him. 0-1 pitch dips down and away. Queen checks the runner at first. Sets up the letters and comes to the plate. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Another off-speed pitch from Queen, and yet another swing and a miss from the Tigers lineup. Queen ahead. Pitch on the way is just outside. Not a bad pitch at all there from Luke Queen. He cannot get the call. Count draws to even. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Elijah James, the Tigers' designated hitter. Pitch is skied into shallow left field. Jones coming on. Schroeder coming out. Jones will call him off and make the chest-high grab for out number 2. Two up and 2 down for Luke Queen out of the bullpen, looking to strand that runner in first. And to do that, he has to clear Mike Scott, the Tigers center fielder. Down and away, ball 1. Scott flew out to center field in his lone at-bat. Looking to extend the inning here for the Morehouse Tigers. Runner at first, 2 outs. Pitch from Queen is swung on and missed for strike 1. Scott took aim at a fastball and came up empty. And Queen brings the count back to 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first belongs to the first pitcher of the inning, Aiden Bergeron. This one dips down, ball 2. Queen came on in the middle of the at-bat against Jalen Green, set him down on 3 straight strikes, and promptly got Elijah James to follow with a weak fly out to left field. And that's where we stand with a 2-1 count, as this one's fouled back by Scott. 2-2. One strike away from pitching around the leadoff walk. Queen ready with the 2-2. This one's fouled out of play. Nice job by Scott to spoil a high fastball. Got just enough of it to stay alive. Runner's going. The pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. And the throw down to second base is irrelevant with the strike 3 at home plate. And that'll do it for the Tigers in their half of the 4th. Luke Queen able to pitch around a leadoff walk and keep the Tigers off the scoreboard. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Hawks in front, 6-0. Ready to go here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Top of the lineup duo for the Hawks, Schroeder, Pager, and Kobe Jones. 1, 2, and 3 in the order for the Hawks. They will once again take aim at Savian Muhammad. Muhammad back out for his third inning of work. First pitch on the way to Tommy Schroeder. It is outside, ball 1. Fastball, upper edge of the corner, or the zone, for strike 1. Generous call there for Muhammad. Now he deals the 1-1. Up and away. Almost an identical spot. This time is a ball. Schroeder 0 for 1 officially in 2 plate appearances. A line out to left and a hit by pitch, including a run scored to his line so far. Schroeder swings and pops this one to left, but well out of play. Schroeder got a good piece of that one, just too far out in front to do any damage. Schroeder out in front to third. Diving stop. Avon knocks it down, rolls into foul territory, and the throw to first will be well late. Schroeder reaches on what would likely be scored, an infield single. Nice play by Avent there at third just to get a piece of that one, and perhaps prevent Schroeder from reaching second on what would have been a double down the line. First hit of the season for Schroeder. He stands aboard at first base for Jacob Pager, the Hawks right fielder. Pager drew an RBI bases loaded walk his last time through and stole third base during his last trip around the bases. Pitch missed away. The back pick to first is far too late. Trying to catch Tommy Schroeder off guard, but he was having none of it. He slides back into head first safely. Schroeder leading off first, draws the attention of the pitcher Muhammad, and slides head first once again back into first base safely. In 2022, Pager, a .299 hitter, just missed 300 by 100th of a batting point. Schroeder's running, pitches the ball, the third on to second base is not in time. Schroeder lays on his back, kips up to the bag at second, and he stands there safely with his first stolen base of the season. Errant throw from the catcher Coleman. Had it been on target, they would have had a solid chance to retire Schroeder at the bag. Instead, he stands there, representing the leadoff man for the Hawks in the inning, and representing the potential 7th run already for the Hawks in just the bottom half of the 4th inning. Pager knocked in 39 RBIs last year, one already today on the bases loaded walk, and a chance for another in the form of Schroeder at second base. Fastball catches the inside corner. Nice pitch for Muhammad there on a hitter's count. Misses high. Muhammad came back with a fastball, this time unable to catch the plate. A dangerous count for the Hawks right fielder. 3 balls and a strike. Down low, ball 4. Back-to-back walks now for Jacob Pager in his last 2 trips to the plate. Schroeder remains parked at second base. Pager just now touching first, greeted by his first base coach Jake Harrelson. And that'll bring up the Hawks 3-hole hitter Kobe Jones. Jones a double and a strikeout for him thus far. First pitch swinging, skies it into the left. The left fielder chasing Green and nearing the wall. He makes the catch. Schroeder will bluff a tag. Throw comes back in quickly. Jones flies out to left in foul territory in the first pitch he sees, and a much needed out number 1 there for Savian Muhammad. That'll bring up Hawks designated hitter and cleanup man Gavin Millines, batting a healthy 1,000 and 2 at-bats thus far to begin his college career. 2 runners on for him here. Millines takes high, strike 1. They backpick now to second, but Schroeder all over it. Feet first slide back to the bag at second. Some action on the base pass causes Savian Muhammad to step off and reconsider. Good speed aboard for the Hawks. Shortstop Schroeder and right fielder Pager. Perhaps a double steal can be employed here, but instead it's a ball high to Gavin Millines. Millines, a redshirt freshman, awaits the 1-1 upstairs. Action in the bullpen for the Tigers. Should Muhammad continue to see more trouble, the first the 2-1 pitch is in the dirt for ball 3. Dangerous pitch, the 3-1. Big swing and a miss. Throw back to second, but Schroeder wisely able to advance to third base. Another stolen base for Tommy Schroeder. Schroeder had quite a big secondary lead, and he was able to draw a back pick to second. And on that back pick, he's able to advance to third. So runners stand at the corners now. Pager remains at first base. And a 3-2 count on Millines. Pager runs. Millines takes strike 3, and there'll be no throw down to second base. Pager on the move. Millines frozen by the fastball at the plate. He goes down looking for out number 2. It'll be up to the catcher Julian Sauger if the Hawks are to add on here. But Morehouse will not give Savian Muhammad the opportunity to face him. The Tigers will go to the bullpen with 2 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Tigers is Cameron Solomon. He comes on in relief of Savian Muhammad. Hawks threatening. Runners to second and third, 2 out in the inning for the catcher Julian Sauger. For Sauger, a pop out and a walk to his line thus far. First pitch from Solomon is a fastball that misses just low. Not a favorable call for new pitcher Cameron Solomon right out of the pen. Works to the benefit of Hawks catcher Julian Sauger. This one skips in the dirt. Blocked up by catcher David Coleman. Schroeder at third, Pager at second. A hit almost assuredly means 2 runs for the Hawks here, if Sauger can find the outfield grass. This one skips in the dirt, quickly 3-0. Sauger trying to keep the inning alive and drive in those 2 runs, standing at second and third. See if Solomon gives a chance with a 3-0 pitch. He does not. It's high for ball 4. 4 misses, 3 of them not close to the zone. Sauger will take first base on the walk, and the bases will be loaded for Logan Stockton. Second consecutive walk for Julian Sauger. He'll stand at first amongst a trio of Hawks on the bases. Stockton came to bat with the bases loaded his last time up and promptly wrapped into a double play that retired the side. Looking to amend for that here. This one's in the low. This one's in the dirt for ball 1. 5 straight misses for Cameron Solomon out of the bullpen. As a result, some action in the Tigers bullpen. A righty getting loose out there. Stockton awaits the 1-0. This one's in the dirt. It bounces away from Coleman. There'll be a play at the plate. The throw is not in time. Schroeder scampers home on the wild pitch. A head-first slide into the plate brings home the Hawks' 7th run of the afternoon. Pager and Sauger both move up 90 feet. And once again, the Hawks' threat remains. The run home. Pager stands at third. Sauger at second. Stockton remains the hitter now with a 2-0 count. Grounded back through the middle, a base hit past the diving second baseman. Pager scores easily. Sauger on his way to the plate. The throw will be cut off. Sauger will score uncontested. And the 8th and 9th runs of the afternoon cross home plate for the Hawks. A 2-out RBI single by Logan Stockton brings home 2. It's now a 9-0 advantage for Schroeder. Stockton stands aboard first base after the 2-out RBI single. First pitch to Leon, top of the zone, strike 1. That pitch to Stockton was the first strike of the outing for Cameron Solomon, and unfortunately for him, it was hammered back through the box, right up the middle and into center field for an RBI hit by Logan Stockton. This one misses inside. Near miss there for Solomon. Could have gone either way. Luckily, it goes in favor of the Hawks' second baseman. First hit of the year for Logan Stockton. As he leads off first, this one's grounded right side. The second baseman, Redding, has some trouble with it, comes up with it cleanly, however, and throws on to first to retire the side. The Hawks strike for 3 more in the bottom of the 4th inning. We head to the 5th. They lead 9-0. New pitcher on the mound for the Hawks here in the top half of the 5th inning. It'll be left-handed pitcher Tanner Folds, 6'2" redshirt freshman from Calhoun, Georgia, a transfer from Penn State University. They'll be greeted by the bottom half of the order, 7, 8, 9. For Proper, a single in his lone trip to the plate thus far. Swings at this one and grounds it left side off the front of the dugout. Some defensive changes for the Hawks. Isaac Harkins checks into the game at third base. Jacob Woods slides over to shortstop, so it appears that Tommy Schroeder's afternoon has concluded here in the 5th inning. This one misses down and in. Two one from Folds is right there for strike 2. Harkins saw most, if not all, of his action at short last year, but he checks into the game to play third here with the Hawks enjoying a 9-0 cushion over the Morehouse Tigers. This one, swing right side and through, a base hit. Second hit of the afternoon for Jaden Proper, this time a single through the whole right side, just outside of the grasp of second baseman Norman Leon and the leadoff man aboard here against Tanner Folds in the 5th inning. Dexter Redding, the batter now. First pitch swinging, he pops this one up weakly to right center field. Center fielder and right fielder converge. It'll be the right fielder Pager to take the ball and put it away for out number 1. Nice bounce back pitch there by Tanner Folds after the leadoff single. 1 on and 1 out now for first baseman George Lester. The lefty sets and delivers his first pitch to Lester. Misses high. First pitch fastball there from Folds. Could not find the zone. Quick pick off over to first, and nice job by Stockton to corral that one and prevent the runner from moving up 90 feet to second base. Went over the count on Lester, and the pitch home from Folds. Strike, catches the outside corner. Jaden Proper, who's enjoyed a nice offensive afternoon, is going to be picked off at first base. Stockton with the ball. They throw it to Leon now back to first, where Tanner Folds will apply the tag, and a nice move by Tanner Folds to pick off Jaden Proper and erase the leadoff single. 2 outs now for the Shorter Hawks. Base is suddenly empty now for George Lester as he awaits the 1-2 pitch from Tanner Folds, which misses high. Correction, now they've adjusted the count to 2-1 on George Lester. Here it is from Folds. Fastball zips in there for strike 2. Good life on that pitch from Tanner Folds. Counts even, 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Folds fans him with a fastball, and a nice job by Tanner Folds to erase the leadoff single and set down the Tigers. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Tigers held scoreless again. It's all Hawks, 9-0. Jacob Woods to lead things off for the Hawks here in the home half of the 5th inning. Halfway home here in this one. 4.5 innings in the books. Hawks enjoy a large 9-0 lead, and they'll look to add on with shortstop Jacob Woods leading things off as he swings and fouls one straight back. Woods started the game at third and moved over to short in the top half of the 5th inning. He's down in the count 0-1 here against Cameron Solomon, who had trouble finding the zone in the previous inning. This one misses upstairs. Woods a .309 hitter last year, just 68 at-bats, 21 hits in those at-bats, 2 doubles and a single home run for him on the year. This one is fouled off right side. Woods down in the count, a ball and 2 strikes. Woods reached base at a .397 percentage with a slugging percentage of .382. He also drew 9 walks on the year. 1-2 to him here is swung on and missed, strike 3. Cameron Solomon opens the home half of the 5th inning with a strikeout of Jacob Woods, and the bases are empty for Cody Kraus. 1 for day for Kraus so far, a single and a ground out to the pitcher on a failed bunt attempt. This one misses wildly high, ball 1. Pitch from Solomon Cameron is on the outside corner for strike 1. One from Solomon is again on the outside corner, 1-2 now. Back-to-back really nice pitches from Cameron Solomon, dotting up the outside corner. He's ahead of the Hawks center fielder, a ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 is popped up. Should be playable for the third baseman. Ranging back into fair territory, stumbles and makes the play. New third baseman in the game for the Tigers, TJ Whiteman, able to track that one down for the second out here in the Hawks' 5th inning. We're going to have a pinch hitter here for Tommy Schroeder. The aforementioned Isaac Harkins came into the game with a defensive replacement in the away half of the 5th inning, getting his first at-bat of the season here in the bottom half. First pitch to him is upstairs, ball 1. This one up and in, but called a strike. Count even, a ball and 1 strike. Swung on and miss. Harkins swings through a fastball. Nobody on, 2 out for the Hawks. Must have been a quiet inning for them thus far. Here's the 1-2 on the way to Harkins. High. Harkins able to resist the high fastball. Hawks put 3 on the scoreboard in the bottom of the 4th inning after being held scoreless in the 3rd. In danger of being held scoreless here as Harkins takes inside for ball 3. Members of the Morehouse infield started walking off there as they thought that should have been called strike 3 on Harkins. But it's not to be. He's worked it back to a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. First at-bat of the season for Harkins. He awaits the 3-2. Swing on and miss, strike 3. Harkins goes down swinging, and the Hawks go down quietly here in the 5th inning. 1-2-3. They still lead 9-0. New pitcher on the mound for the Hawks here in the top half of the 6th inning is righty Tyler McWillie, standing at 6'2", a senior from Watrous, Canada. Top of the order, ready to greet him, Elijah Pickney, the Tiger shortstop, the first man here in the top of the 6th inning. McWillie deals strike one to the Tiger shortstop. Pinkney getting his third at-bat here in this one. A pair of strikeouts to his name thus far. Hawks pitching staff has done a nice job keeping him off base at the top of the order, and Tyler McWillie will look to continue that trend here. From the stretch, McWillie deals the 0-1. It's popped up on the infield. Harkins and Woods will converge. Harkins called off by Woods, and Jacob Woods puts it away for the out number 1. Nice job by McWillie to get his man. And we're going to have a pinch hitter for the third baseman, Avent. TJ Whiteman will come on as a replacement. He was a defensive replacement in the bottom half of the last inning, getting his first at-bat here in this one. First pitch from McWillie, he went around, strike one. Pitch was low, out of the zone, but Whiteman a little over anxious, chases it for strike one. This one misses low. Whiteman able to hold back this time, count even, a ball and a strike. Canadian-born righty sets above the belt and delivers the 1-1, which is inside, backs Whiteman off the plate. Lively fastball there from McWillie, but just missed the zone. Fastball fouled back off the screen. Another good fastball there from McWillie. McWillie favors to be a major player out of the Hawks bullpen this year. If he can cut down on the walks, deliver strikes consistently, and stay in the zone. Facing Whiteman here with a 2-2 count. The pitch from McWillie, grounded hard to third past the diving Harkins and into left field, a base hit. A pinch hit single for TJ Whiteman. He's aboard at first base. 1 on, 1 out. Now for David Coleman. First pitch from McWillie to Coleman is in the dirt, gets away from the catcher Sauger. Moving down to second is Whiteman. Whiteman stands at second now. Chance for Morehouse to bring home their first run of the afternoon. Pitch from McWillie is inside, nearly got Coleman. He goes spinning out of the right-handed batter's box to avoid the trajectory of that fastball. He's ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Third at bat here for Coleman. 2-0 pitch, Fastball just missed, 3-0. Three-0 pitch is high, ball 4, a 1-out walk for Tyler McWillie. Second walk of the day for David Coleman. And 2 on now, 1 out for the Tigers. And up to bat will step Jalen Green. For McWillie last year, in 45 1/3 innings pitched, he pitched to a 6.95 ERA with a 1.76 walks and hits per inning pitched. 35 earned runs on the year with 38 free passes. 1 here in this inning. And the first pitch to Green is chopped to first. Stockton will take the big hop, take it himself to the bag. There's the second out. The runners advance 90 feet to second and third. Good bounce back there from McWillie to get the soft ground out. Not hard enough for a double play, but a nice job by Stockton to take what he got and get the sure out. It'll be up to designated hitter Elijah James if Morehouse is to finally break through here in the 6th. First pitch from McWillie is down low, ball 1. They appeal out to the field umpire. He says no, he did not swing. From McWillie, backs him off the plate, but it's a called strike, 1-1. Good action on that one from McWillie. Always a good sign when you get the batter to move out of the way on a called strike. McWillie looking to dance out of danger here. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Morehouse threatening here in the top of the 6th. This one is a called strike 2. Good off-speed pitch there from McWillie. Got it to bend back over the middle of the plate. He's ahead of the designated hitter now, 1-2. One strike away from escaping the jam. The 1-2 on the way from Tyler McWillie is swung on and missed. Strike 3. McWillie elevates a fastball, and Elijah James could not resist. He struck out for the final out of the 3rd inning. Morehouse strands a pair. They remain scoreless. New pitcher on the mound for the Morehouse Tigers is number 9, Jamie Lawrence. We'll have to deal with the teeth of the order for the Hawks. 2, 3, and 4 due for them in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Hawks looking to expand on an already sizable 9-0 advantage. 9 runs on just 7 hits for the Hawks. They've certainly been aided by a few walks from the Morehouse staff. Pager will be the first man up. 0 for 1 on the day with a pair of walks and an RBI, as well as a stolen base to his credit so far through 5.5 innings in this one. Fourth at bat of the day for him. First pitch is a fastball called strike, 0-1. Fouled back quickly, 0-2 on the Hawks right fielder. Discussion now between the home plate umpire and pitcher on the mound, Jamie Lawrence. I believe the umpire issued a warning about going to his mouth while on the rubber. A brief delay in the action here. Counts 0-2 on the Hawks right fielder, Jacob Pager. Pager had a long at-bat his first time and second time up to the plate. Here's the 0-2 this time. It's high, ball 1. Though he's been retired once and walked twice, Pager's been a tough at-bat today for the Morehouse pitching staff. Seemingly having long at-bats and all 3 trips to the plate. 1-2 pitch is skied. Shallow left field. Shortstop going out, the left fielder coming on, and the center fielder will end up taking it. The left fielder, Jalen Green, to his knees to avoid contact with the center fielder, Mike Scott. So an eventful out number 1 for Morehouse here in the bottom of the 6th. Base is empty now for Kobe Jones. First pitch is a fastball that misses up and away. Jones trying to snap a streak of 4 straight retired Hawks at the plate. As this one skips in the dirt for ball 2. Jones ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. And he awaits the pitch from Jamie Lawrence. Swinging and came up empty. Jones chased a high fastball, and Lawrence back in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Lawrence turns it loose, and he misses high for ball 3. Last season for Jones, a .244 hitter, .698 on base plus slugging, 5 RBIs, and a .320 on base percentage. This one misses high for ball 4, a 1-out walk for Kobe Jones. First walk of the year for Jones here in game number 1. And Gavin Millines will be the batter, man aboard, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Productive day for Millines. RBI hit his first time up. And another hit that followed his second trip to the plate. 3 RBIs already in his collegiate career for the Hawks designated hitter. Jones takes his lead off at first. Pitch to Millines and a called strike, 0-1. Overall for Millines, 2 for 3 on the day. Millines takes down low, ball 1. Not a bad pitch there from Jamie Lawrence, but Millines able to resist. Millines with a big swing and a miss. Hardy hack from the Hawks' designated hitter, but he came up empty, and the count advances to a ball and 2 strikes. Kobe Jones the first, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Millines, a Bremen, Georgia native, awaits the 1-2 pitch from Lawrence. On the way, it's way high for ball 2. Millines figures to play a big part in the Hawks' success this year at the plate. They're losing notable bats in the order. Two downstairs, and the count runs full. It'll be up to guys like Millines to replace production by the likes of Lyndon Weaver and Corey Mason, as well as catcher Cameron Tilley, all of which had to depart from the Hawks. We'll see what he does here. Full count from Lawrence. In the dirt, ball 4. Skips away. Millines will hustle down to first base. Jones rounds the back at second, but no advance. A 1-out walk for Gavin Millines, his 3rd time reaching base today. Pinch hitter for the Hawks will be Cole Godfrey. He comes in for Julian Sauger. First at bat of the year for Cole. Takes high for ball 1. Chance for the Hawks to do some damage here. 2 on, 1 out. Back-to-back walks issued by Jamie Lawrence. One-0 is too high for ball 2. Like Millines, Godfrey, a redshirt freshman. Godfrey hails from Calhoun, Georgia, the 2-0 pitch. Downstairs, but a generous strike call issued for Jamie Lawrence. Easily could have been ball 3 for Cole Godfrey, but instead it's a 2-1 count. Two one on the way. Fastball just missed the outside corner. One pitch to Godfrey, swings and pops it up right side. It'll be the second baseman Redding in pursuit. He puts it away. Jones will bluff a tag, and Godfrey is set down for the second out of the inning. Logan Stockton, the batter now. A 2 RBI single for him his last trip to the plate. First pitch to Stockton, misses upstairs, ball 1. Lawrence trying to pitch around a pair of 1-out walks to Kobe Jones and Gavin Millines. They stand at second and first respectively as Stockton takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Hawks kept off the scoreboard in the bottom half of the 5th inning, their last trip to the plate. In danger of doing so again here. Logan Stockton, the batter, 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Pitch on the way from Lawrence. It's a fastball right there for strike 2. Much better job by Jamie Lawrence to find the zone on the previous 2 hitters. Looking to retire Stockton and keep the Hawks off the board for a 2nd straight inning. Stockton swings and pops one up. Shallow outfield grass. Pinckney, the shortstop, will take it and put it away. And back-to-back pop-ups doom the Hawks' chances here at the bottom of the 6th inning. They strand a pair. We head to the 7th. Hawks in front, 9-0. New pitcher in the game for the Hawks is lefty Coy Martin, 6'1" sophomore from Ball Ground, Georgia, a transfer from Snead State Community College. Will square off against the Morehouse lineup. 6, 7, and 8 due up in the order. It'll start with Mike Scott, the Tigers center fielder. 0 for 2 in the game thus far. First pitch from Martin is swung on and missed for strike 1. A defensive change for the Hawks. Norman Leon checks out at second base, and in his stead, Chase Gresham will man the position. Nice job by Martin to get ahead. This one's lined in the left field in front of Kobe Jones for a base hit. Nice job by Mike Scott, a leadoff line drive single to left field. He stands at first to open up the 7th inning. Leadoff man on now for the right fielder Jaden Proper. First pitch from Martin is down low, ball 1. Proper singled to right his last time up and was promptly picked off by Tanner Folds. This time he's ahead in the count 2-0 as the pitch from Martin bounces in the dirt. Nice job by Cole Godfrey behind the plate. The 2-0 is fouled out of play. Nice job by Martin to get back in the count. Proper fouls it out of play. 2 balls and a strike now on the Tigers' right fielder. Pitch from Martin is swung on and missed by Proper. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lively fastball there from the Hawks lefty. Got it right past the bat of Proper. Man at first, nobody out. Martin sets and twirls the pitch to the plate. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Martin elevates the pitch and Proper goes after it. Comes up empty and is sent back to the bench for out number 1. First strikeout in the Hawks uniform for Coy Martin. Sets down Jaden Proper for out number 1. Pinch hitter for the Tigers, it'll be Justin Harrison, number 5. Pick off over to first before the first pitch. Chases Scott back to the bag. Harrison pinch hitting for Dexter Redding, the Tigers' second baseman. So we'll see if he remains in the game as a defensive replacement as he fouls the first pitch back to the screen, 0-1. That concludes Redding's afternoon. He was 0 for 2 at the plate with a strikeout and a fly out to right field. Martin checks the runner now to the plate. Misses low. Martin went with an off-speed pitch and could not get Harrison to chase. One ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Pitch from Martin is swung on and missed for strike 2. Nice pitch there from Martin low in the zone. Eluded the bat of Justin Harrison. And Martin ahead in the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch is fouled back. Hawks looking for a double play ball to put an end to the top of the 7th inning. Pitch from Martin. Called, strike 3. So not a double play ball, but instead of strikeout looking, make that back-to-back strikeouts for Coy Martin. That'll be up to first baseman George Lester if the Tigers are to continue here in the 7th inning. Inside, backs him off the plate, but a called strike at home plate. Martin looking to strike out the side. Lester himself was a strikeout victim back in the 5th inning. This time he fouls out of play and he's down in the count, 0-2. Martin trying to pitch around the leadoff single by center fielder Mike Scott. He's ahead of George Lester, 0-2. Defensive hack, and he's just able to catch a piece to stay alive. Scott takes his lead off of first base. Martin looking for the strikeout, and the 0-2 pitch on the way is fouled off right side. That one got in on George Lester, and he does a nice job just to catch a piece, foul it over the Tigers' dugout, and stay alive once again. Umpire in search for baseballs. He'll be rejuvenated by Hawks head coach Wes Timmons, who meets him just outside the dugout. Ready for action once again. Martin sets above the belt. And once again, the lefty deals the 0-2 out in front and grounded third base side foul. Martin had him out in front with a breaking ball. Lester poked it down the left field line on the ground foul. Just wide of the bag at third. Again, the 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike three. Coley Martin strikes out the side after the leadoff single by Mike Scott. And once again, the Tigers held scoreless. We head to the bottom of the seventh, all Hawks, 9-0. New pitcher in the game for the Tigers is righty Vincent Latimer, number 26 on the mound for Morehouse. Will be greeted by Chase Gresham, who came on as a defensive replacement for Norman Leon in the top half of the inning, getting his first action at the plate here in the bottom half. First collegiate at-bat for Chase Gresham, the redshirt freshman from Silver Creek, Georgia, a graduate of Pepperell High School. Awaits the first pitch from Latimer. High and away, strike called, 0-1. Very outside edge of the zone hit there by Vincent Latimer. And Gresham's down on the count, 0-1. Gresham swings and misses, strike two. Right over the top of that one, and Gresham in a 0-2 hole. Number 2 awaits the 0-2. Is skied out of play foul. Gresham out in front of a fastball there. Latimer way ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Latimer ready. He deals. Down low and off the glove of the catcher Coleman. Here it is, the 1-2 from Latimer. Skips in the dirt. Good work by Chase Gresham after falling behind 0-2 to work the count back to even. And he will see another pitch from the Tigers righty. Gresham officially listed as a utility player by the Hawks, able to play a multitude of positions on the infield. As he takes strike 3, fastball paints the outside edge for strike 1, for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. One batter faced at 1 strikeout thus far for Vincent Latimer, and Jacob Woods will be the batter. Base is empty. The first pitch to him is off the knuckles right side. Cropper in pursuit, nearing the line, slows and makes the grab for out number 2. So it takes just 1 pitch to retire Jacob Woods. And Justin Barnes will be a pinch hitter for Cody Kraus. Like so many others in this game, he came on as a defensive replacement and will now get his first at-bat, but it will not come off of Vincent Latimer. New pitcher coming to the mound for the Tigers. New pitcher in relief for the Tigers is lefty Jalen Hardiman. He'll square off with pinch hitter Justin Barnes, who comes on for Cody Kraus here in the bottom of the 2nd. Base is empty, 2 out for the Hawks in their home half of the inning. Barnes trying to extend it and get it back to the top. Kraus officially 0 for 2 today with a walk. First at bat for Barnes, as he takes a fastball in the inside corner for strike 1. Pitch from Hardiman is cut on and missed, 0-2. Big hack there from Barnes, but he came up empty. Appeared to be an off-speed pitch from Hardiman. And Barnes in an 0-2 hole here. This one misses away. Nice job by Vincent Latimer out of the pen. Just 2/3 of an inning pitched. But back-to-back outs recorded, the strikeout of Gresham and a flyout of Woods. He gave way to Hardiman as he brings the 1-2 pitch home. Sky out of play off the right side. And we'll do it again. Hawks offense has gotten it done. They jumped on the Hawks for 6 runs by the 2nd inning, added 3 more in the 4th. But they'll come up empty this time as Barnes swings and misses to end the inning. Nice job by Vincent Latimer and Jalen Hardiman to keep the Hawks off the scoreboard for the 3rd consecutive inning. We head to the 8th, Hawks in front, 9-0. New pitcher in for the Hawks here in the top half of the 8th inning is junior righty Landon Maynard from Wetumpka, Alabama, a transfer from Central Alabama Community College. Ready to go to work against the top of the Morehouse lineup, starting with shortstop Elijah Pinckney, who is 0 for 3. First pitch here in the top of the 8th inning is up and in for ball 1. Another transfer addition to the Hawks pitching staff. Maynard works high, 2-0. Pitch is fouled off the leg of Pinckney. He was hacking away on 2-0 and just able to catch a piece. Breaking ball bends back over the inside corner for strike 2. Nice pitch there from Maynard. Brought it back to even. Now the 2-2 is off the end of the bat over a leaping Harkins into left field for a base hit. Pinckney will take a hard round to first base, but will retreat back to the bag. It's a leadoff signal for Elijah Pinckney. Tough break for Maynard right off the end of the bat on a breaking ball. And the Tigers shortstop is aboard for the first time today here in the 8th inning. TJ Whiteman, the batter now, man aboard, nobody out. Pitch from Maynard is down low, ball 1. Pickoff over to first, Pinckney back safely. Tag applied by first baseman Logan Stockton, who returns the ball promptly back to the pitcher as he prepares for this 1-0 pitch. In the dirt, blocked by Godfrey, and no advance by Pinckney. Great job back there by Cole Godfrey to block that one up. Not an easy pitch to block at all. Umpire will take a slow trip out to the mound and buy a moment of reprieve for Godfrey. That would look to catch again. So he'll take a second to recover. Nice gesture there by the umpire. Godfrey's good to go. And the umpire will retreat back to his position behind home plate. Middle infield for the Hawks at double play depth. Harkins plays a few steps behind the bag. Pickoff over to first. And nice job by Stockton to corral that one. That was nearly trouble for the Hawks. Almost found the visitors' bullpen in what certainly would have been at least 1, perhaps 2 extra bases for Elijah Pinckney. To know the count on the batter. Maynard ready. And his delivery to the plate, down and in, ball 3. See if Whiteman has the green light on 3-0. Man at first, nobody out here in the top of the 8th inning. Morehouse trailing by 9. He takes a strike. 3-1. See if Maynard can recover from the 3-0 count. His 3-1 pitch here is fouled back. That pushes the count to full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chance to come all the way back from down 3-0. Here it is from Landon Maynard. It is a called strike 3. He does indeed come from behind 3-0 to strike out TJ Whiteman looking. He's down for out number 1 in the inning. Great work for Landon Maynard. And now he'll be greeted by Tigers catcher David Coleman. Drew a walk his last 2 trips to the plate. Pitch to the plate. Fastball catches the outside corner. Strike 1. Great spot and location there from Landon Maynard. He's ahead of the Tigers backstop 0-1. Pinkney takes his lead off of first base. Maynard sets and delivers and fouled off the end for strike 2. Oh, 0-2 the count on the Tigers' 3-hole hitter, David Coleman. Here it is from Maynard. It is off the end of the bat. Nice job by Coleman to spoil that breaking ball. Just able to catch a piece and stay alive. Maynard went with the off speed on the 0-2 count. We'll see what he follows with on yet another 0-2 count. 1 on, 1 out. And the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Doubled up with the off speed and had Coleman way out in front of wave and a miss. There's out number 2 for Maynard. Pinch hitter here for the Tigers. It'll be Lee Hodges coming on for Jalen Green. First pitch to Hodges. At the knees, strike 1. After that leadoff single and the 3-0 count from which he came back to strike out TJ Whiteman, Maynard appears to be dialed in. He's ahead 0-1 on Lee Hodges, the Tigers pinch hitter. Breaking ball, chop foul, 0-2. Maynard looking to strike out the side. Sets at the belt. Here it is. Up and away. Maynard tried to elevate a fastball, but could not get Lee Hodges to chase. Exhibited good plate discipline there. See if you can follow it up on 1-2. He's out in front. He grounds it to third. Harkins charges. Fields sets his feet, and a perfect strike across the diamond to first in time to retire the side. Nice job by Isaac Harkins and Maynard to retire the side. Tigers held scoreless in the 8th. We head to the bottom of the 8th, 9-0 shorter. Isaac Harkins set to lead things off for the Hawks here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just 6 outs left for the, really 3 outs left for the Hawks offense, barring something unforeseen in the top half of the 9th inning. After a lot of offensive fireworks early, the Hawks have been held scoreless for 3 consecutive innings. Looking to change that here as Isaac Harkins digs in. Face off against the new Tigers pitcher, Earl Skrine. Harkins takes outside, ball 1. Harkins entered the game in the top half of the 5th inning as a defensive replacement for Tommy Schroeder. Moved to St. Jacob Woods to shortstop. Harkins checked in to play 3rd. Getting his second at-bat here as he swings through a fastball, 1-1. Harkins takes upstairs, ball 2. Two-one count. Pitch coming to Harkins. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Got the fastball by the bat of the Hawks' 3rd baseman. And Skrine has brought the count to even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch is fouled back. High fastball. Harkins just able to catch the underside of that baseball, send it off the screen, and he will live to see another pitch. Here it is from Skrine. High, ball 3. Full count to Isaac Harkins. Batting in the 1 slot in the order. Here it is, the 3-2. Inside, ball 4. A leadoff walk for Isaac Harkins. So Harkins reaches first for the first time this year in his 2nd plate appearance. And Jacob Pager will be the batter, looking to break this 3-inning scoreless spell for the Hawks offense. Good start from Harkins, leadoff walk. Pager takes his time, digs in, and will take aim at Earl Skrine. First pitch to Pager is in the dirt, ball 1. Slide step to the plate, hammered on the ground, past shortstop, into left center field. Harkins will hold serve at 2nd base. It's a single for Jacob Pager, and the Hawks have runners at 1st and 2nd to open the inning. Kobe Jones, the batter now. A double for him in his first trip to the plate back in the 1st inning, brought home a run, a strikeout, a flyout, and a walk in the at-bat since. He takes a fastball over the low outside pitch. Nice pitch there from Earl Skrine. Gets ahead of the Hawks' 3-hole hitter and left fielder Kobe Jones. Jones grounds one to 2nd base. Diving stop by the 2nd baseman. From his knees, the throw to first is not in time. It pulls the 1st baseman off the bag. Nice effort by the 2nd baseman, Justin Harrison. Diving stop. Just could not get the throw there from his knees. It'll be scored an infield single for Kobe Jones. And the bases are loaded for Gavin Millines. Following the infield single for Jones. Bases full of shorter Hawks. First pitch to Millines is inside, ball 1. Strike called on the outside corner. Golden scoring opportunity for the Hawks. Bases loaded, nobody out. Our cleanup man, designated hitter at the plate. He awaits the 1-1 pitch from Skrine and is fouled back. Millines digs in. 1-2 pitch on the way. Millines takes it high. Scrime went with the off-speed pitch to not much effect. Missed over the head of Millines, an easy take for the Hawks cleanup hitter. Upstairs, another high breaking ball. Millines able to resist, and the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch is cut on and missed, strike 3. Millines expands the zone and chases the fastball, comes up empty. He's set down on strikes for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And it appears that'll be all for Earl Scrine. He will depart after the strikeout of Millines. New pitcher coming on for the Morehouse Tigers. New pitcher on the mound for the Tigers is a familiar face. Jaden Proper slides in from right field and heads to the mound for the Tigers. So Morehouse will burn the DH, have a new man in right field, and following a 2-for-3 day at the plate, Jaden Proper will now toe the rubber and look to keep the Hawks off the scoreboard here in the bottom of the 8th inning. It'll be no easy task. He comes in with the bases loaded and just 1 away, and catcher Cole Godfrey up to the plate. Godfrey popped out to second base in his lone trip to the plate thus far. Harkins at third, Pager at second, Kobe Jones at first base. 1 out of the inning. The first pitch is off the backstop. Harkins initially broke towards the plate, but the hard ricochet off the cement will force him to retreat back to the bag. Pitch to Godfrey is right there for strike 1. Nice job by Proper to come back with the strike after the pitch off the backstop. 1-1 coming from Proper. Fastball missed. 2-1. Godfrey awaits the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. Big hack there from Cole Godfrey. But he fouled it back to the screen. Bases full of Hawks here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2-2 the count on catcher Cole Godfrey. Fouled back. Godfrey hanging tough. He's fouled back the last few pitches. And we'll do it again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the dirt. Bounces away from the catcher, but not far enough for Harkins to come home and score. It'll be a full count to catcher Cole Godfrey. Three-two, here it is. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts of Millines and now Godfrey have put the Hawks in danger of straining the bases loaded. It'll be up to Logan Stockton to keep that from happening. Good at bat from Godfrey, but Proper finally able to wear him down on the mound. Third time coming to the plate with the bases loaded for Stockton here today as he takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Perfectly located fastball there from Jaden Proper. He's ahead in the count, 0-1. Stockton swings and fouls one off his leg. Rolls up along the side of the Hawks dugout. Painful strike for Logan Stockton. He's behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Potentially the final strike of the game for the Hawks offense. In danger of straining the bases loaded. The 0-2 pitch to Stockton is down low. Stockton able to hold off of a breaking ball in the dirt. No easy task when down 0-2 in the count. The Hawks offense will see at least one more pitch as they try to break through and get on the scoreboard for the first time since all the way back in the 4th inning. Stockton fouls one back. Big hack at a breaking ball. Didn't appear to be by it, but he's just able to foul it back to the screen. Another 1-2 on the way. Just outside. Great eye there from Logan Stockton, not to expand the zone and chase the outside fastball. Not a terrible pitch from Jaden Proper either, just missed. Stockton fouls one. Catcher in pursuit, nearing the screen, and he will not have a play. Stockton, a junior, stands at 5'9" from Brazelton, Georgia, a graduate of Jackson County High School. Batting here for the 3rd time today with the bases loaded. Hawks first baseman awaits another 2-2 pitch from Jaden Proper, who started the game in right field and came to the mound here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here it is from Proper. It misses high, ball 3. Start up the merry-go-round. All 3 runners will be off with the pitch. 3-2 count, bases loaded, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Harkins at 3rd, Pager at 2nd, Jones the runner at first base. The runners take off. Here's the pitch to Stockton. It's inside for ball 4. Not a bad miss at all by Jaden Proper. Just missed the inside corner. But gives Stockton credit for laying off. It's an RBI bases loaded walk. Pushes Harkins home for the 10th Hawk run of the afternoon. The Hawks are indeed able to cash in the leadoff walk of Harkins. Chase Gresham the batter now. He takes low, ball one. Second at bat in as many innings for Chase Gresham. Went down looking his first trip up. Hawks have officially hit double digits here in game number 1 of the 2023 season. No small feat as Chase Gresham takes outside for strike one. Good pitch by Proper, fastball over the outside edge, and he gets the call this time from the home plate umpire. Pitch to miss to Stockton. It's not a bad pitch at all, just a better take. He stands at first base now with the bases loaded as Gresham skies one in the air to medium deep center field. Center fielder there to take it and put it away for the final out of the inning. Hawks strand 3 but are able to cash in the leadoff walk of Isaac Harkins via a bases loaded walk to Logan Stockton. Hawks add one more onto the total. We head to the 9th inning in front 10-0. The 9th and hopefully final pitcher of the day for the Hawks, Caleb McGinnis, will take the mound here in the top of the 9th, hoping for a drama-free conclusion to this one, in which the Hawks have led all throughout. First man to face him will be a pinch hitter, Jalen Gibbs. He came in to play right field after Jaden Proper was brought to the mound, and they bottom of the 8th inning. Strike one from McGinnis right out of the chute, 0-1. Gibbs will pinch hit for Elijah James, the designated hitter, whom the Tigers had to burn in order to bring Proper to the mound. 0-1 pitch is hit in the air to right. Pager moving back a few steps, now slowing to a stop, and makes a head-high grab for out number 1. Nice job by McGinnis, working quickly to record out number 1 here in the 9th and final frame here in this one. Mike Scott will be the batter now. He takes outside, ball 1. Good miss there from McGinnis just off the outside edge. Pitch from McGinnis, skips in the dirt, blocked up by Cole Godfrey behind the dish. 1 for 3 day for Mike Scott, the Tigers center fielder. Fly out to his opposite number in center, a strikeout, and a single to left field in 3 trips. And he does it again, another single to left field for Mike Scott. So a nice end to his day for Scott. Back-to-back singles to left field in his previous 2 trips to the plate. So Scott will certainly leave town with something to feel good about. 2 for 4 day. And Nicholas Pittman will be a pinch hitter now for Jaden Proper. He swings and fouls one over the screen, out of play foul. One on, one out, 1 strike at the plate. The pitch from McGinnis. In the dirt, blocked up. The runner's going to try to move down to second. The throw from Godfrey is under the glove of Chase Gresham, and the runner will slide in safely. Scott moves down to second on the wild pitch. Come 1-1 count to the Tigers pinch hitter. He swings and foul tips it into the mitt of Cole Godfrey. Caleb McGinnis now ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hawks dropped the opening game of the 2022 season against Emmanuel College last year, but look to be well in control here against Morehouse as they look to wrap up a nice 10-0 victory against the Morehouse Tigers here in game number 1. Hawks used 9 pitchers today out of the bullpen after a nice job by the starting pitcher, Peyton Holloway. 2-2 pitch from McGinnis. Fouled back. Good battle here from Nicholas Pittman off the bench. Putting up a good at-bat after sitting on the bench for 9 innings is certainly no easy task. And he'll look to do battle one more time with Caleb McGinnis. One out here in the 9th. Pitch from McGinnis just misses at the knees. Home plate umpire not willing to expand his zone for that one. Good take at the plate by Pittman. And McGinnis will look to avoid a free pass. Nicholas Pittman. 3-2 coming. Outside, ball 4. He does issue a free pass. 2 on, 1 out now. And out of the dugout pops Wes Timmons. He'll take the trek to the mound, and it appears that'll be all for Caleb McGinnis. 10th pitcher of the afternoon coming on for the Hawks. It'll be number 37, TJ Laramie, when we come. The 10th pitcher of the afternoon for the Hawks will be lefty T.J. Laramie, who will come on with 2 on and 1 out here in the top half of the 9th inning, looking to hold the Morehouse Tigers scoreless. Currently a goose egg on the scoreboard as the Hawks lead 10-0. Harrison takes high for ball 1. Justin Harrison came on to play second base a few innings back. Took over for Dexter Redding. Pitch from Laramie is swung on and missed, strike 1. Fastball uncorked there from Laramie. Harrison missed all of it. Down and in, strike called. Great pitch from Laramie on the low inside corner. He's ahead of Harrison, a ball and 2 strikes. Perhaps looking for a double play ball to end this one. This one's too far down and in, and it's 2-2. Another fastball there from Laramie. This time he got too much of it. Could not find the zone. Off-speed pitch dribbled on the ground to third, but just wide of the bag foul. Harkins up with it anyway, but he will flip the ball back to Laramie. Will reset and do it again with a 2-2 count. Laramie works out of the stretch. 2 men on, 1 out. Top half of the 9th inning. Looks at the runner at first. Now comes to the plate. It's chopped high on the ground to short. Woods will have 1 play. That's across the diamond, and it's not in time. Tough play for Woods. Had to field the long hop, and the throw and cross was not in time to record the out of Justin Harrison. It'll go as an infield single, and the bases are loaded. Tough break for Laramie. Induced weak contact, but it does not work out for him. Pinch hitter coming on now for the Tigers is Amir Mackey. He will pinch hit for the first baseman, George Lester. Hawks in danger of losing the shutout. The first pitch to Mackey is down and in, ball 1. A single, a walk, and an infield single, which was preceded by a fly out to right, have loaded the bases for Morehouse. T.J. Laramie looking to put out the fire here in the top of the 9th inning as he gets a swing and miss from Amir Mackey. The Hawks' big lefty looks in. Now comes set and delivers. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Back-to-back off-speed pitches from T.J. Laramie. He's ahead in the count of ball and 2 strikes. Hawks have played error-free ball today through 8 1/3 innings. 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 straight breaking balls from T.J. Laramie. Sits down Amir Mackey, for the second out of the inning. So Mackey down on strikes. He's the second out of the inning. And it's back to the top for Elijah Pinckney, representing the last chance for Morehouse. Laramie misses low with a breaking ball. Bases loaded, 2 outs. T.J. Laramie looking to preserve the Hawks shutout. 10th pitcher of the afternoon for Shorter. And Laramie deals the 1-0. Outside corner, strike 1. Slightly delayed call from the home plate umpire, but he gives it to Laramie. Count even at a ball and a strike. Pickney digs in. 1 for 4 day for him thus far. Fastball right there at the knee, strike 2. An electric fastball from lefty TJ Laramie right at Elijah Pickney's knees. And the Hawks are 1 strike away from a 10-0 victory. Looking from Laramie, here it is, grounded and foul off the dugout. Since the members of the Hawks dugout scattering, namely Gavin Millines, sitting right in the opening of the dugout. Narrowly avoided danger there. And once again, the Hawks are 1 strike away from putting an end to this one. Here it is, in the air to right. Should be playable for Jacob Pager. He tracks it, moves in a few steps, and makes the grab to end the game and secure a 10-0 victory for the Shorter Hawks. Outstanding job by all 10 members that pitched today for the Hawks. They preserve a 10-0 shutout victory. The offense, aided by some walks from Morehouse, able to put up 10 runs on 9 hits on no errors, so a nice defensive performance for the Hawks as well. For Morehouse, no runs on 7 hits and just 1 error for them, and a great way to kick off the 2023 season for the Shorter Hawks.